Okay, this is the highlight video for the session I like to call "Nice to Google Meet You." So we're going to go ahead and go through what these I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate some of the highlighted features of Google Meet from my "Nice to Google Meet You" session. So the first thing, series of demonstrations will be how to join a Google Meet. And the ways that we're going to show you how to join a Google Meet is how to join Google Meet from an email invite, how to join from your Google Calendar, and how to join if someone sends you a Meet code. So we're going to go ahead and move over to my demonstration account. So let's go ahead and start with from an email. So if you were to get a Google Meet invitation in an email, I'm going to click on this invitation right here. And when I click on it, it's going to show me that I was invited. Someone invited me through their calendar. But in this invitation, I have a link right here that if I click on it, it will then allow me to join into that Google Meet. So if I click on it, it's going to allow me to join this Google Meet. And click join now. No one's there right now, but if they were, I'd be able to see people who are there. I'm going to go and close that one down. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to join a Google Meet from your calendar. So we're going to go ahead and let's go back to my schedule view here. I like to use that view the best. Let's go to last week. Let's say right here that this one here, lose meeting sample, Google Meet 1. We're going to say that this is, I was invited to this. So if I click on it, you'll see a big blue Google Meet link right here, button right here. If I click on that, I can join the Meet from there as well, just like I did when I clicked on the link in the email. Simple enough. So I'm going to join this one again. And if you are to, next thing I'm going to show you is how to join with a code. So let's say that over here in the bottom left corner, we have the link to Google Meet here. The code to join is after it says meet.google.com/ whatever you see this 12-digit code here, or excuse me, 10-digit code, it's going to be, that's the code to join Google Meet. So if someone were to share this code with me, then I can join by using the code. So let's say, for example, I'm going to copy it right now. Let's say that someone were to text me this code or email it to me or message me through Google Hangouts. I'm going to close this one down real quick. If I were to go to the Google Meet website, which is meet.google.com, and if I clicked on here and I were to paste that code in, I would be able to join this Google Meet. Now, the codes can work with anyone that you share it with. To do the custom code, which I'll show later, the custom codes only work within people in your same domain. So if someone's outside of your district using a free Gmail or another school's account, then the custom one won't work. But if you share this code with them, that will work regardless. So you can't do the custom ones, but only the ones that Google Meet makes for you. I click continue, and it's going to take me to that same Google Meet and join now. So 3 ways for you to join a Google Meet. Someone invites you to email, someone adds it to your calendar, or someone sends you the code and you paste the code in there to the Google Meet website. You can also use the code if you are in Gmail, if someone were to email it to you. So here, use this code. If you come over here to the Google Meet section of Gmail here on the left, click on My Meetings, join a meeting, you can paste that code in there and join just like you did. Instead of having to go to the Google Meet website, that could be one less step you have to do. So the next thing, series of demonstrations will be how to create a Google Meet. And we're going to focus here on how to create Google Meets, schedule them from Google Calendar, how to enable the Google Meet within Google Classroom, and how to create a quick meeting or office hours with Meet using the website and Gmail. So this is where I'm going to show you how to create that custom code with people who are within your domain. So let's go and start here with how to join, how to create a Meet, how to schedule it in Google Calendar. So I'm going to go over here to my Google Calendar. And I'm going to, let's go switch over to today. And I'm going to click on Create. And remember, when your calendar, always go to More Options. That way you can see everything full screen. So we'll call this one here Google Meet Meeting, we'll call it. And let's say that I want this to be, we'll say it's going to be, we'll say 9:30 a.m. And let's say I want it to repeat. every week on Tuesday, 9:30 a.m. We're gonna have this meeting. Right here it says add Google Meet video conferencing. I need to click that to generate the Meet link. I can invite people to my Google Meet right here, and then I click. Actually, I'm gonna invite another one too, someone else as well. Then I'm gonna click save, send the invitation to that person. So it will show up on their end in email and right here in their calendar, where they can join by clicking on that link here in the calendar event. The next thing we're going to show you is how to enable Google Meet within Google Classroom. So I'm going to go over here to Google Classroom, and I'm going to start one from scratch. So bear with me. All right, so now that I'm in my new classroom, the first time you open up your new classroom, you're going to see it right here where it says Generate Meet Link. So if you haven't generated a Meet link, you're going to click on this little button right here. And I'm going to click Generate Meet Link to turn it on, to create it. And now it's turned on. I click Save. Watch what happens. Once it saves, now you'll see this Meet link up here at the banner here at Google Classroom. If you see that the Google Meet icon here, you see that means that the kids can also see this. That means they can join anytime that this is available and visible on the in their Google Classroom. So the trick is to turn this on and off when needed. You don't want to have this on if you're not going to be meeting. You don't want kids to be able to access this. But the beauty of setting this up is that only the kids who are enrolled in my classroom here in the People tab, only the teachers and students who would enroll in here are ever able to access this link. So that they could take this link and put it on the internet for the world to see, and only the kids who are enrolled in this class can actually join. People could try to join from the public, but they wouldn't be able to. They'd just be in an empty room. They think they're there, but they're really not. So the trick is, I like to think of it this way, is when I turn on the Google Meet link in my classroom, it's like me opening the door to my physical classroom and waiting for the kids. So here's how you turn this on and off. So when I'm done with after we meet, we have our class meeting, and I want to turn this off, so I'm pretty much kicking kids out. I'm going to be going to my settings right here. I'm going to scroll down here where it says Meet, and I'm going to click this button here to toggle it off. Turn it off. That means that it will not be visible to the students. So when I click Save, we're going to go ahead and watch and see what happens. And you'll see right here that there, instead of the Google Meet icon, you see an eyeball with a line through it. It means that only you, the teacher, can see it. The kids, when they log in on their end, they are not able to see this. So it's like you send them home for the day, and the door is locked, and they can't get in. So here's kind of an idea that I like to do with students. So I think I call it the rule of 5. I always show up 5 minutes early to my classroom. So let's say that I want to turn this on. So I need to turn it back on. I go to my settings, scroll down, toggle it on, click Save. So what I will do, the first thing in the morning, I will say something like this in the stream: don't forget to join class meeting today at 11 a.m. Click the class meet link. So I haven't turned it on yet for kids, but what I'm going to do, if I'm going to meet kids at 11 a.m., I'm going to, at 10:55, I'm going to make sure I remind myself to come on, unlock my door to my classroom, or make this visible to students. And what I would do, once I turn it on, then I would click it, and I would be sitting there waiting for greeting students as they join. And when I'm done, when kids are once they've all left, that's what we're all done with the class meeting. I'm going to go in back over here, turn it off, save it, and the kids are now not able to join until I open up the link again. So this is a very easy way. Think of it: turning on the Meet link, turn on and off, is kind of like opening and closing your actual physical classroom to students. So a very simple, easy way to and secure way to Make sure that only your students are involved with your class meetings. Next thing we'll do is how to do a kind of a custom link here, custom nickname for a quick impromptu meeting or office hours, or maybe a small group that you want to share with students that you don't want to do outside of Google Classroom. So what you would do, if you were to go to, you can do it two ways. You can go to your email and click on Gmail, click on My Meetings, and then you click New Meeting, and you could simply send an invite, copy and paste it to any student, or you can go to the Meet website, so meet.google.com, and you want to maybe customize your code. So if you click on the plus button here, you can say, call this office hours with teacher. You don't have to put any spaces. Click continue, and you start your meet. And when I join, watch what happens. When I join, this is the code. So if I was to text this code to somebody or email it or put it in an email and say, here, join with this code, or I could send it to them in Google Hangouts. However I get them to this code, if they are within my domain with a student or a teacher, all they'd have to do, just like I showed earlier, they would, I'm going to close this down real quick. They could go right here, join meeting, and type in your office hours with teacher, and they would click join, and they would be in. So that's an easy way to do some kind of impromptu meeting using a custom code to get them in. So it's a variety of ways here to go ahead and start a Google Meet. So the next thing we're going to take a look at here is the in-meeting features. So I'm going to go ahead and start. So some of them is how to turn on closed captioning, how to change your layout, how to take a look and manage the chat, the list of participants, how to record, how to share your screen, how to share a video, and we'll throw in a bonus here of the Dualist Chrome extension. So let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and start an already made meet. We're going to use this one right here. So this one, I'm now hosting this meet. No one's in there yet, but I'm going to go into one of my other accounts and join this one here. Give me 1 second. It is joining. Okay, now that I have this, as I have joined this meeting, let's go and take a look at some of the features here. So one of the things I can do here is turn on closed captions. So as I talk, you'll see that the my words start appearing here on the screen. This little black bar here in the bottom. Very kind of cool how this works. Not the best closed captioning service ever, but it is functional and kind of cool to use. I'm going to go ahead and turn. If I click it here, I can turn it off. Next thing I'm going to show you up here, top right corner, we have the list of participants. So here I am, right here, the host, and here is my one of my participants. If I click on the little drop-down menu right here, I can kick them out by clicking here. I can mute them. They can unmute themselves, but I can mute someone who needs to be muted, or I can pin them to the top. So I have a long list, and I want to be able to see this person up here, easy access. I can pin them to the top of my my list of participants. Next, you hear the chat. Again, this is very simple, easy to use. Chat here. Everybody in the session can actually see it. There is no private chat yet, a direct message chat to other members like there is in Zoom as of yet. So that could be something that may be coming to Google Meet very soon, depending on if you have an enterprise or a free account. I'm going to close the chat down right here off the side. And over here in the bottom right corner, I have the three little dots here. In the three little dot menus, this is where you find all the cool stuff in anything Google, not just Meet. Here's where you would click here to record the meeting. And when you do, there's going to be, make sure you ask for consent, at least let them know that they're going to be recorded. Click accept. You'll see your top left corner, the record button. Once it turns red, it is live and recording. And the beauty of this is that this will be saved automatically in your Google Drive without you having to think about it. The first time that you use it, it will create a a new folder for you in Drive automatically called Meet Recordings, and all your Google Meet recordings will automatically get saved there. One good hack to use this is if you want a screencast and you don't have the premium edition of Screencastify, which gives you unlimited recording time, you can use Google Meet. Just make your own Google Meet, share your screen, and record yourself, unlimited recording time. So kind of a little hack right there if you want to have some unlimited recording time when you want to screencast. So when you're done recording, click the three dots, click stop recording, confirm it, and it will stop recording. It takes a few minutes to process. You'll get an email when your video is ready and saved for you in Google Drive. So back over here to our settings, we're going to go over here to the change layout. This is going to be much more dynamic when it updates this fall. But by default, you have the sidebar, which is whoever's talking, plus all the everyone else's faces here on the side. The spotlights, full screen, whoever's speaking. And the tile version, you can see as right here, 12 people at a time in your class. The new upgrade will allow you to see up to 49 people, I believe, with the new upgrade in the tiled version. So back over here to our settings. If you go over here to the actual one that says settings here, you can change your microphone and your speakers. So if you have built-in speakers or microphone, it'll show right here. Or if you have plug and play, they'll also show us options that you can choose. Same thing with video. You can use your regular built-in camera, or if you have a plug and play actual separate webcam that you want to use instead, you can choose it right here. So some simple buttons that you need to be aware of here. This is turning off your video. You could also do, this is how you hang up. This is how you mute your microphone as needed. Over here in the bottom left corner is the information about the meeting. You can copy this and send it to somebody through email, through Google Hangouts, however you want to send them the information so that other people can join. If the meet was scheduled in Google Calendar and the person who scheduled it attached documents to the event, they would show up right here. In this case, I didn't attach any documents, but this is what this little area is right here. One other thing here, another way to invite someone to your meet is if you click on the participants button up here. You can click the add people button right here. So another way to invite people to your meet, just another way. Google gives you always multiple ways to do everything. So that's just another option I wanted you to be aware of. I'm going to go ahead and close this meet down. Get back to so we've gone over, again, how to do all these different things here. The last thing we're going to do here is how to share your screen in a video. So I'm actually going to go back to that meet here again and show you how to share your screen as well as share a video with your class. So now that I'm back in this meet, if I want to share my screen, we have the Present Now button right here. So you have a bunch of options here. If you click this one here, anything on your computer can be shared on this Google Meet call. Anything. It doesn't matter what program. You don't have to be in Chrome. You can leave Meet. Don't close Meet, but you can leave Meet and go to a different program. So if you have your DotCam plugged into your computer, and you can see it all on the DotCam program, that can be shown to the class if you choose your entire screen. So anything you want to show people or students on your computer can be done by using this one here. A window shows just one Chrome window at a time. On this one here, Chrome tab is one Chrome tab at a time. And this is the best way to show a video. So what I'm going to do here, if I want to share a video with somebody, let's say there's a YouTube video that I want to show as part of a lesson. If I were to go to YouTube and select the video, bear with me, please. So let's say that this video here is one I want to share with my students. If I were to go to Google Meet, Present Now, I'm going to select Chrome tab. It's going to show me in this window, it's going to show me all the available tabs that I have. I'm going to choose this YouTube one right here. Make sure share audio is turned on. That way they can hear it. And again, pro tip right here. If you are using Bluetooth speakers or some other external speakers that are plugged in, unplug that or unpair it. You need to use the speakers that are built in to your computer to be able to share the audio. So when I click share, then I click play, It's now they will be able to hear the audio of this video while I they'll hear the audio of the video while watching in Google Meet. So I'm going to close that down because we're not going to do that anymore. But that is a something you definitely want to be aware of. Click Stop Presenting. And we're going to go on to our last little thing here called the Dualist Chrome extension. So let me close down this Google Meet right here. And the Dualist Chrome extension, this is a bonus right here, is an easy way for students to split their screens on a Chromebook. So what I'm going to do, for the first time, if you're allowed to actually add Chrome extensions to, if you're given that permission to add Chrome extensions to your browser, this is where you would go. If not, contact the person, whoever's in charge of your Google Apps admin console, and say, hey, can you push the Chrome extension Dualist to my account or to students' accounts? If they don't know how, tell them to get a hold of me. It's an easy process. I can show them how to do it. But if you want to do it manually and you have that permission, you're going to do a quick Google search for the Chrome Web Store. And we're going to open up the Chrome Web Store. It looks just like this. And right here, I'm going to search the Chrome Web Store. I'm going to type in Dualist. Then I'm going to click here, Add to Chrome. Add my extension. And it's going to take a second to go ahead and add. There it is. So now you have this little puzzle piece button here that manages all your extensions. You want to click there and then find Dualist and pin that up here. So for example, the way it works, if I'm on a MacBook, so it's not going to work really well. It works perfectly on a Chromebook. It's designed for Chromebooks. It doesn't work as well. So I can split my screen at a variety of tabs. So this whole tab or window I have open, it'll take the current one I have, put it on one side, and the rest will be all put on another. And I can drag the certain tabs from one side to another. And you can use these different splitting ratios, as you like. You can make it horizontal or vertical. And when you're done, you come back to the Dualist extension, you click number 1, and it puts it all together. There's other extensions that do these things, such as Tab Scissors and Tab Glue. Tab Scissors splits it, Tab Glue puts it back together. But there's two extra extensions. This is all in one extension. So something you may want to consider sharing with your students and pushing out to their account. So it really helps with multitasking on a Chromebook. So if you guys have any other questions on anything that I have demonstrated or would like some further details, please feel free to reach out to me through email and or Google Hangouts at ajuarez@techcoachjuarez.com.